Hey guys, it's Masterath here, and welcome to Masterath Gaming's Wheel of Let's Plays 2019! Okay, so I've been putting this off for a while because this has been a very busy year for me, and I have been doing a lot of Let's Play, I admit, but not as much as I wanted to the point that my backlog of Let's Plays is now only 10 months instead of usually over a year. That's why I usually do these in about October, November time. It's taken December to do it, and I still haven't completed next year, so... that's not nice. But I got a week off work now, so I may get to get a few of these in. So, this is my Wheel of Let's Play 2019. I'm going to be going through all the games that I'll be Let's Playing next year. Now, list is subject to change here because of some of these games I have Let's Played and completed. Some of them I'm in the process of doing, and some of them I haven't even started yet, but I want to do them. So, hopefully these will all be done by the time next year rolls around, if I'm lucky, but I guess we'll find out. So, I'm going to be talking about all of these games, and, well, Let's Playing, hopefully, every single one of them that'll all be coming out next year. So, let's begin. There are 22 in total. Let's go. Our first one we're going to be going for is Fire Emblem Awakening. Right, so, this is one of the games that may not be coming out next year as a Let's Play, because as much as I love the Fire Emblem series, I do love the Fire Emblem series, and Awakening is a very fun game. It's one of those games where I started playing it, and I played a fair amount, but then I just stopped, and focused on something else. And now it's just trying to find time to get back into playing Fire Emblem Awakening. So there we go, but it'll be, what, my third Fire Emblem Let's Play? Fun game altogether, fun game. And you can forge weapons. Yeah. Right, next game. That's my phone going off. Never mind my phone. Alright, a classic for the PlayStation 1, Command & Conquer. Yes, so I was toying around with playing this game for a while. About 3 or 4 years. Let's play this game. But you know what? I finally got around to Let's Playing it. I have completed Command & Conquer, both modes, with Nod and GDI, and altogether it was a very fun experience to play through. Very, very enjoyable. So, looking forward to that one coming out. Right, next game. Right, I think you guys are very, very much looking forward to this Let's Play. Pokemon Colosseum. This will be early next year, so don't worry, you haven't got long to wait. But yes, we travel in the shoes of Wes, who is a thief. He's an awesome thief. He has, like, what looks like a bandage on his face and everything, but he's great. We snag shadow Pokemon and, you know, sort of heal them up to be normal Pokemon and everything like that. We have to go through the Mount Battle Challenge. Yeah. Still, Pokemon Colosseum, it's a classic. It's a classic GameCube game. One of the best GameCube games ever made, I'd say. And that is one of the epic games that I've Let's Played, folks. So, there are a few here that are sort of like over the 40-part mark. That's one of them. That's why we have, like, only 22 Let's Plays for next year. Around 22. Because I'm starting to play longer games now. So, there we go. Anyway, next up, Tetris Evolution. This is a short-ass game. And, I don't know, it's a few days of recording, I guess. Nah, it's Tetris with game modes that don't make sense. Not a big fan of this game, but hopefully I at least make it enjoyable when the Let's Play goes up, hopefully. Right, next game. Right, here is the other epic, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm finally playing through a Zelda game, and I've gone for what a lot of people say is probably the best of the lot. A lot of people do say Majora's Mask or Wind Waker. Me, personally, I do enjoy Ocarina. As we go around playing as Link and everything. You guys should know the Zelda story by now, you know. But yeah, really fun game. Really enjoyed it. It's about 50 parts, I'd say. I think it's 49. But yeah, long game, fun game. And that's what you want from a long game. For it to be fun. Speaking of not fun, I have Let's Play Crash Bash. That Let's Play is done. That'll be coming up next year, definitely. This game was a pain in the ass to Let's Play, and it's nearly 30 parts. Because I had the dumbass idea of trying to 200% the game and fully complete it. So you go through a bunch of mini-games, then you have like crystals and gems and relics and bloody platinum relics that have extra challenges to it. It's a fun game, but can grate on your sanity a bit. A lot, actually. Solve this game. It's fun, but sod it. Right, next game. Alright, so, I Let's Played Castlevania a long time ago. And then I Let's Play Castlevania The Adventure a long time ago. Which Castlevania 2 is this? Well, it's the more infamous of the two. It's Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest for the NES. A game that a lot of people say is the worst game in the Castlevania series. I don't think so. Castlevania 64 exists. But Castlevania 2 is still altogether a fun game. But there are issues with it. Like getting stuck, for example. And oh, what a terrible, horrible night to have a curse. Right, next game. That's one of the games that I'm currently going through right now, actually, so there we go. Right, Mario Kart Double Dash. Yes, I'm doing a Mario Kart game as well. Booyah for that one. But yeah, Mario Kart Double Dash. Double Dash was my first Mario Kart game. I only own 2, but yeah, Double Dash was my first on the GameCube. And altogether, really enjoyable. Again, 100% complete the game. Do all the cups, including the mirrored all cups, which were awful. Really, really annoying. But, did it. That's about 25 parts, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, pretty fun altogether. You get to hear me rage. Also, I was suffering from a cold halfway through that. So, lots of coughing and spluttering. Kind of ruined the second half of that Let's Play. But still, my voice would have gone anyway by going, "Ah, why did Bowser pass me, the bastard?" And he finishes third. Right. Next game. Well, I was hoping the Space Quest 5 would turn up before that, but never mind. Space Quest 6, the final game of the Space Quest series. We are finishing off this lovely 2-year run that we've had of sort of Let's Playing Space Quest games, with Space Quest 5 coming out at the end of the year, going into the start of next year. Space Quest 6 is the final game of the series that I haven't started yet, but I should be okay. I've got like a date for it to go up, and hopefully it'll be sometime in May, so it should be alright. I have time to finish Space Quest 6. It's not a very long game. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe you could even do it within a few days, so there we go. Right, next game. Right! People may be wondering, what the hell happened to Bot Arenas 1 and 2? Well, Bot Arena 1, I can't find any of that, but Bot Arena 2 is actually being Let's Played later this year. In fact, I believe in a week or so. It's about a week that Bot Arena 2 gets Let's Played. And this is Bot Arena 3. It's a Flash game, and I really enjoyed this game. And also, Flash games seem to be very popular on this channel for me. Swords and Sandals, for example. But Bot Arena 3 was my all-time favorite Flash game when I was a teenager. You create your own robots, and then you go in and destroy opposing robots, earning money and becoming winners. Very similar premise to Bot Arena 2, but Bot Arena 3 has some slight upgrades. But both of them will be Let's Played, so don't worry about it. Right, next game. Right! You guys want me to play popular games? Here's Slay the Spire, a game that was popular probably about a year ago. But the game I know is still in early access. I do realize that, but I still want to let's play it because, you know, Slay the Spire looked like a game that I would really enjoy. It's like Guild of Dungeoneering, only a little more serious and, you know, slightly better look to it. But still, altogether, a pretty fun game. Can be really annoying if you can't get the win you want or the cards you want. Very RNG based, but we go through, at the moment, with all 3 characters that are in the game, the Silent, the Ironclad, and the Defect, and beat the game with all 3 of them. So, there we go. Plus, this game is currently in early access, so this may be one of those games that I finish off, and then maybe the year after, I play a bit more of it, because they've added more stuff. Sort of like a Binding of Isaac, I guess. But speaking of Binding of Isaac, we'll get to that. Because... no, I was kind of hoping it was going to go through. Okay, never mind. Space Quest 5. So, that will be, as I said, that'll be coming out at the end of the year to start off next year's Let's Plays. As Roger Wilco tries to become a captain instead of just being an ordinary janitor. He's actually going to school for this as well. How will he do? We'll find out at the end of the year. With Space Quest 5, Roger Wilco is back. Alright, next game. Right, so, people who've been watching my Let's Plays for a long while will know that I believe my 25 subscriber celebration video was Eternal Quest. Yeah. Eternal Quest, I thought, was a game that you just could not win. Then I sat down and played it a bit more and got better at it and started realizing how the game was played. And altogether, it's probably one of my biggest faux pas, you could say, in Let's Playing, is I said this game was awful. One of the worst games on the PS2. It's actually pretty decent of a game. And I do go through it when when I get to the end of the game to say, I'm sorry, it's actually a good game. Apologies. Yeah, it's actually a lot better than you think. From what you've seen already that I've done of the video, of the Let's Play already. But, yeah. It's not the best game in the world, but it's better than I initially thought it was. Pretty fun, actually. It's a roguelike, and roguelikes can be very annoying. But challenging. Right, next game. Right, Fantasy Zone. Well, I did Let's Play Super Fantasy Zone a long time ago. I think it was about 5 years ago at this point. So let's play the game before that on the Sega Master System, Fantasy Zone, where instead of your dad being dead, your dad is actually the leader of the space pirates, pretty much, and your Opa Opa, the little ship with wings, here to kill and win. This game didn't take too long for me to beat. It's a Master System game. Most of them don't take too long to defeat, to be honest. Anyway, next game. Right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. How things have changed. Last year, Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum was the game that I chose to do my end-of-year review on. This year, it's scheduled to be Let's Played. I've not completed it, but I've gotten pretty close. I've already done a fair few parts of it, so I might as well finish off at some point. Currently focusing on a different game at the moment, so there you go. But I'll come back to this at some point. But yeah, so pretty much it's like a combination of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses with Fire Emblem. It's a nice combo, I guess. Also film grain. You'll find out what that means later when you watch the video, but yeah, there you go. Right, Heart of Darkness. Another game that I've showed off for a subscriber celebration video for the Sony PlayStation 1. I believe it's like 275, something like that. Long time ago. But yes, you play as a little boy, Andy, trying to save his dog, Whiskey, from the demons, who are trying to eat him. Literally eat him. And that game is rated E for everyone, and Andy dies in very, very grotesque ways. Yeah. E for everyone. Indeed. Right. Next game. We have 6 to go now. Right. Here we go. Binding of Isaac Repentance. Now, this game has not been released yet. The DLC add-on, Repentance, has not been released yet. But I'm fairly certain it'll be released sometime next year. Apparently, according to Edmund McMillan and everything, it's going to be released at the start of next year or something along those lines. So, when it is done, or when it is up, I will probably start Let's Playing it. Maybe within a week. Depending on what game is being Let's Played. If Pokemon Coliseum or Ocarina of Time are going on the channel at the time, I'm not going to just stop that just to play Binding of Isaac. That's going to annoy people. So, pretty much I'll wait for the current Let's Play on my channel to finish and then start playing this. Just to make it a bit more enjoyable there. But yeah, Binding of Isaac Repentance, the newest expansion in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth series. And I thought that Afterbirth Plus was the final game in the series. Or final expansion. Nope! Because then those guys made Antibirth. Those moddy guys. Those indie moddy guys. Not Edmund, but moddy guys. Moddy guys made Antibirth. And now we're here at Repentance. There we go. Alright, next game. Right, Family Feud. Well, I can't find a Family Fortunes game, so we have to go for the American version, which is really difficult because I do not know much about 1990s, 1980s America. But my family are here to try and win against the opposing family and get more score, and then win altogether and get more score. It's a fun game, but yeah, it's another one of those Genesis game show games. You know, they like, well, I guess an 8-bit or 16-bit game show game. They were around everywhere, like Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, etc., etc. Right, next game. Right, speaking of sequels, Oh Sir, the Hollywood Roast. Yes, the sequel to Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator that I Let's Played earlier this year. This one, instead of it just being a bunch of British stereotypes, now we have a bunch of Hollywood stereotypes, including Dirty Harry, who is a combination of Clint Eastwood and Harry Potter. That's interesting. And a non-emotional emo teen thing, who I don't like because I never got the chance to unlock him. But regardless, Oh Sir, the Hollywood Roast. Very similar to Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator, with a different background. Right, next game. Right, 60 seconds. People have probably been waiting a while for me to Let's Play this. This game is currently on hiatus, or at least the Let's Plays, because the creators have not released all of the challenges yet. So again, this will probably be one of those games that I will come back to at points, just to fully finish off when they start releasing more stuff. That's the problem with you know, with Let's Playing those sorts of games. And I do want to do like full completions and everything. But yeah, 60 seconds, you play as Ted, the father of the family of Mary Jane, Timmy, and Dolores, trying to gather supplies in 60 seconds before you are blown to bits by nuclear war. And then you have to try and survive in your shelter until the military turn up, your friends turn up, or bandits come and ransack your entire camp and then you die. That's 60 seconds for you. Very fun game. Very fun game. I think I played it during the summer and I quite enjoyed it. Right, 2 left. Right, Exeus, a game, I believe another game that I think it was my 75 subscriber celebration, something like that. But yeah, Exeus is a sort of like an arcade style shooter, like well, you know what I mean, so like Super Thunderblade sort of thing, only better, because Super Thunderblade wasn't very good. Exeus, though, on the other hand, was pretty fun, you know, exploiting bosses' weak points, killing them, and then winning altogether as definitely not Transformer robots. It's quite a fun PS2 game, actually, quite enjoyable. And last but not least, no surprise that the game I'm currently working on is the last one we picked, which is Ninja Blade for the Xbox 360. I got this game last year for Christmas from a CEX store in Swindon, I think it was. Yeah, Swindon. And I don't live that far from Swindon, like about 20 mile. Yeah. Anyway, but I got it for £1. £1 I got it for. Altogether, it's actually well worth the money. It's a very enjoyable hack and slash sort of button mashy fighting game. Sort of similar to God of War and Devil May Cry, only slightly worse, because there are some issues with it, like for example, you can't cancel your combos. Which can be annoying. But altogether, it's actually a pretty enjoyable game. I'm currently playing through that, and once a certain video of mine is uploaded to YouTube, I will probably play more of Ninja Blade. It's actually really fun. So guys, that is it from the Wheel of Let's Plays 2019. Which games are you looking forward to seeing me Let's Play in 2019? And yes, there is no Swords and Sandals 4 here. I just want to point that out there. It will happen at some point, but as I've mentioned on multiple occasions, Swords and Sandals 5 Redux will probably be better off. I mean, hell, maybe that will turn up in, you know, next year. You know, depends on how the rest of the games go. But as I said, subject to change, this schedule is, you know, it may, some of them will definitely happen, like Ocarina of Time and Pokemon Colosseum and Space Quest 5, Command & Conquer, Mario Kart Double Dash. Those will definitely happen. But games like maybe Binding of Isaac Repentance, Maybe Fire Emblem Awakening, Yu-Gi-Oh! Captain Monster Coliseum. Games I haven't completed yet. They may not be in next year's schedule, but they may be. You don't know. I just thought I'd pop them in there just to, just to show you guys that they are being worked on. So don't worry. Anyway, guys, that is it from this video. Once again, what games are you looking forward to seeing me Let's Play next year out of this list? And I will see you for more. What game am I going through at the moment? Oh yeah, Team Kirby Clash Deluxe. Tomorrow. I will see you then.